Kelvin, when did you first meet Marcia?
I first met Marcia in 1980. I was doing a concert in London, and she approached me after the concert and said she liked some of the songs that I was singing and she would like to record them.
What sort of songs were you singing?
Well, that's when I just started writing, so there was a song called You and Lonely, I'm Lonely, which Marcia particularly liked. Then 3 days later we flew off, she flew me to Germany, and I went into Frank Farron's studio and he put me in the studio with a guitar and said play every song you've written. So I played 20 or 30 songs, and I walked out of there and he said he wants Breakaway for Boney M, Marcia's single, You and I'm Lonely on the reverse side, and signed me up for an album deal.
So you were aware of Boney M at this time? You knew who you were dealing with?
Yeah, I was pretty impressed, you know. In fact, I was in shock, really, because even though I just came back from Spain playing a part of Elvis, but to meet Boney M and, you know, be part of that was incredible.
Because your stuff's a little bit country, I would say. Got a little bit of country about it.
Well, yeah, it can be, but I can write reggae, anything. You know.
So how do you go about writing like a song for Marcia and Boney M? How do you go about doing that?
Well, the music, obviously they got their own sound, but they're very commercial, and I'm a commercial writer, and they're very sort of simple lyrics, but great tune and great hooks. So that's what I work on, you know.
And a lot of their songs end up in dance halls too, don't they? So they're good songs to dance to.
Yes, yeah, their songs are very, i.e. the disco sound was very good for them, and also it's easy for me to write, really, because I quite like any type of genre. So.
Yeah, and this is Boney M. We're talking back in the like late 20th century, but now we're talking Boney M in the 21st century.
Uh-huh.
And you've been asked again to do some writing.
Yeah, well, Marcia phoned me up to say she's making this new album, and she said Eddie Grant's on it as well, which I've met Eddie, and I thought, hey, you know, this sounds pretty good. And she didn't give me any spec of what type of song she wanted. She just relied on me and my songs, you know. So I thought I'd write something with a Boney M flavour, but modern, if you know what I mean. So it's like modern Boney M, and which she loves, I mean. And obviously it's a anti-war song, which is very current, as we know. And I thought it was about time we put that out in a popular way, so the masses can hear it. And Marcia's a great person to do it. I mean, I'm very, you know, honoured that she wants to do it, and that's brilliant.
Because as an English lad, you know, your writing is going to be about England, but someone like Marcia, her music is like universal. It's all over the world. So you've got people from, you know, Luxembourg. Like, how do you write a song that's going to get to everybody? What's going through your head? Well,
again, it's the commercial side of writing, yeah, and the hooks. I mean, music is music wherever you are in the world, whoever you are. You know, if you've got a nice hook, nice to listen to, or something about it that grabs you, and the lyric content, I mean, is a universal anti-war. I mean, nobody wants a war. And I thought Marcia's a great platform for that. So I'm so excited it's getting out there, you know. And I think she's going to release it as a single from the album, so it'll be quite good.
And what do you think this song's got about it that's going to make it like appeal?
Well, again, as obviously Boney M was a disco era, and so musically we've tried to move it on to current feels, you know, current music for younger people. Yet it's still got the Boney M touch to it. It's still got that commerciality, and again the hook. You know, you can't fight while you're dancing. I mean, which is quite a logical thing, really. That's how I saw it when I wrote it.
So do you sit down with your guitar to write a tune? Like, if you say you've got to write an album, I mean, does that one song at a time? You know, songs just come to you? Or
Yeah, I just pick up the guitar, and normally I'll get the hook first. The hook grabs me first, and then I work on the lyric, and then I expand from the hook, and then get the feel for the whole thing. You know, and that's how I work. You know, so far it's served me well.
And do you have a say in the production value of this, like how it gets produced?
Well, the early Boney M stuff I didn't. I mean, because Frank Farrion was the producer of that. But currently I'm working with a guy called Graham Rolfe, who's a bit of a young genius on the old knobs and dials. And then I've got someone else on the team, Alex Miles, the keyboard player. And between us, you know, we can control everything, you know, what we do, you know. So it's a nice team. I've got a nice team behind me now, so I don't have to give the producing away to other people or anything, you know, keep it in-house.
Do you like what you come up with?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Yeah, well, it's going to be great. It really is. I mean, can't wait for the rest of the world to hear it and see Marcia, because we're hopefully I'll be directing a video for her with the song, because I want to try to control everything, because I've got ideas for a video while I was recording the song myself, and I thought I could see things that I know no one else will see, and I think it would be, you know, quite excited about that as well. So it'd be pretty cool. So go out and buy it. You can't fight while you're dancing.